This is all here. First thing you need to do is grab it all and make sure before you do this that these corners and stuff are all clean. Some of you like mess it up and it's like that or something. It just needs to be perfect. Please stop. Stop. It's gonna like, the sound is gonna double up. It's gonna pick it up. Okay. Then you press Boolean union. That's the first one. It's these two spheres that are like together. And if you notice, that doesn't necessarily clean up all the seams. So the next thing you have to do is that same command group, the little blue box with the white kind of zipper looking thing on it. You right click that, which is merge all coplanar faces. So now it's all cleaned up. Don't start your drawings until you do that. Next, your guys's thing. Either you can like unlock and delete the one in my file, or for example, let's say yours is here, right? And like my original one is here. There's different ways of don't try to type the text. It's all here for you. Don't try to make your own section markers. Just figure out how to use this. So you just grab, for example, the A, type copy, and just get it from like the middle of there and go to your frame and put it like the middle there. Get it? Do that one by one or all at a time. Doesn't matter. The only thing that you need to figure out is where your section marker is going to go. And the section marker needs to be exactly at the midpoint inside of your middle area or your bay. So you can just draw a quick polyline and you'll know where the middle is. So then you can go here, grab this, copy, and copy it, put it in the middle point, and then just slide it along so it goes underneath and it's just out enough so that you can read it. So once that's cool, you're gravy. I'm just going to assume that you guys get to this point. Then after this, you're pretty much ready to go. Okay. Same view we've always been doing. Isometric, southwest. Grab it all. Don't need that line. Make 2D. Press OK. Make sure maintain source layers is on. Okay. Whenever you're working on drawings, you want to be in top view. Grab everything. Deselect the text because you don't want that to be a part of your curved Boolean. And the way you deselect is the same way you select. Instead of holding Shift, you hold Control. Then you're going to type curve Boolean. Click out. Now notice, this might be a little bit different than previous situations, but when you're creating an architectural border around your drawing, you also want to not include the empty areas. So there's two instances. If you refer back and look at it, you'll notice for your model what the case is, but there's two instances where there's no material, so you're looking straight through. So that's one of them for mine, and that's another one. Press Enter, creates the border. Right when it's selected, don't even deselect anything. Just go straight into the next command. Right click, change object layer to the border layer, then bring to front. Click out, and it's going to look like that. You don't have to hatch it because, like I said, we're going to do an image of it with shade and shadow, and we're going to put it underneath. I'm going to show you what that looks like real quick, but don't worry about it for now. It's going to be something like this. I'm going to show you guys how to do this layer, but for now, I just want you to see how it looks like. So it gives us some shade and shadow, but don't worry about it. Like I said, look at this graveyard. Okay, that's that. That's all you need to get to for the time being with the isometric. Next, I'm going to show you how to do the sections. Like I said, each section is a combination of the actual section that's hatched and a make 2D of it in a flat view, an orthographic view. So when you're actually making your sections, it's going to be detrimental to the model because you're going to have to trim half of it. So don't just do it on your final version that's sitting here. Make a copy, and when you do section drawings or orthographic drawings, you usually don't want to copy flat, like straight this way or straight that way, because when you look at it from the side, different stuff is going to be in the way. So you want to go diagonal. So make 2 copies diagonal. That way, when you look at it this way and this way, you don't have other stuff in the way. So You're going to need to cut one in one direction, and you're going to have to cut the other in the other direction. So I'm just going to copy my section markers, and yes, it has to be in the same exact spot as you notified in your isometric. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to use a reference point. So notice I'm using the bottom left of the C here. I'm going to use the bottom left of the C here. Do not make your section markers not line up with your drawing. Okay, we're going to do this. It's going to be real simple and easy. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to look at it that way. First thing, section command. Press section, click on the object, press enter. Doesn't matter where you start and end. You just need to be outside of it on both sides. Boom, that's my section. Move it to the side while it's still selected. Go ahead and hatch it. Next, you're going to do a cut plane. Object, same thing. Use that. Trim, TR, get rid of half of it. Now you need to look at it like this, make 2D it, and put that on top. So the hardest part is figuring out what view that exactly is. So if you refer to your C plane, this is the front, right? That's the x-axis, that's the y. You can refer to it in this bottom corner right here. So if this is the front, what would this be, looking at it this way? Answer me. Yes. The back. Yes. Okay, I already know this is not going to go in the right direction. Okay, grab all this, make 2D. Maintain source layers always needs to be on. Press OK. Okay, set view, perspective. Notice when you get into an orthographic view, it fudges up your thing. CC to bring it back. Grab the bottom of the section. Before you put the hatch on it, you could do the other stuff we need to do. Curve Boolean, click out, OK, border, change object. Grab that same thing, light gray, hatch, OK. Final step. Grab these homies right here. Bring them over. Messed up. There's a hole in the middle.
Oh no.
Oh no. Get on the border there. I'm gonna fix this real quick. Add that border. Okay, grab it. Hatch. That's okay. Okay, we're on track. Notice this little C has to be here and those two little dashes, it's gonna line up. What does that mean? That means we have to rotate this. You have to do a lot of rotating for these hatches to get them where they need to be. Then if you did it right, it should line up. And it does. Bring to front. And that's it. That's one of the sections. Should I do another one? Okay. Again, we're going to do it this way. We're going to cut it. We're going to get rid of the front half. We're going to hatch the section. We're going to make 2D it, looking at this way. Quiet, 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 quiet. Section. Objects for section. Enter. Slice it. Move it over. Hatch it. Press OK. Put it all in the section layer. Cut plane. Object. Slice it through. Select it. Trim. Cut it. Delete your cut plane. What is that? Left. Set view. Left. Look at it. Make 2D. Press OK. Set view. Perspective. Reset that. Bring it down. Curve Boolean. Click out. OK. Border layer. Hatch. Grab these. Bring it over. Rotate once for this way. Rotate 3D for that way. Cool. Select objects. Bring it to front. Okay, now the layout. I want everyone to do this right now. First thing you should do, fix your name. Double click on the text and also update the text in your thing to reflect your code. The rest of it's pretty simple. Double click. Select your final drawing. Press Z enter, S enter to center it. Double click out. Double click in. Grab it. Z enter, S enter. Double click in. Z enter, S enter, double click out. I don't want to print anyone's with incorrect name. Make sure you do that right now. And then once you're here, next week we're going to do the rendering.